Hi there and welcome to this video on Saturday the 4th of July 2015. My name's Andy Rowe, this is trendfollower.co.uk, and in this video I'm going to look at my open positions and see how they're doing. And going to start with the Mara Mining, which is going sideways, went down just a little bit this week, but it looks like it's got some support here, and its sort of variation seems to be diminishing. I'm hoping that it'll then break to the upside and I'll at least get back to break even, preferably make a good profit. See, this is looking like it's coming from a low, and hopefully will come good. So I just probably have to be patient. BT has gone up. No, that's not true. BT gapped down but then moved up a little bit. It was sort of range bound really. Carclo has gone down very slightly, so plastics engineering company. CLS Holdings again whizzed down but came back up again, so ended the week higher than it started. Debenhams has gone down just a little bit. It's about at break even, that trade. Dexian Absolute again gapped down but moved up, again staying really within quite a well-defined trend line there. That's fine. This was the trade that never happened. About 3 weeks ago I said I was going to buy Dunedin Smaller Companies Investment Trust, and I put a stop order on which didn't get triggered, and then the following week it went up massively, and I was a bit cheesed off that I hadn't rolled the order over for another week, and then this week it all fell back down again. So it hasn't gone anywhere anyway. I'm not open DNDL, it looks like it's trending upwards really, doesn't it? So it's a UK thing. How it goes I think will depend a bit on what happens tomorrow in the Greek referendum. Will it all come crashing down and I'll be glad I'm not in it? No idea. We'll see. H&T, pawnbrokers and moneylenders, they went up a bit this week. I guess if times are hard, one can expect them to do well. Indivior has done well this week's gone up, seems to be regaining a little bit of lost ground. Now, this was a sad story. Man Group, which I went long on last autumn and was going like a homesick angel, going skywards, then reversed and has kept on reversing, and this week came down and it went through my stop loss order, and so the trade was closed, which was a shame because I was hoping this was going to do very well. But it was a profitable trade, which is great. You can see the level I went in, which was down here, 130 something, and I was ratcheting my stop loss up, and I think my stop loss was up at 150 something. I can't remember exactly, but so I've made the difference between 130 something and 150 something. So I've made money, but if I open the graph up, you can see how I was hoping this was really going to rise up into the sort of 600, 700, 800 mark, but it never got there. But if Man Group starts to rise again, I would certainly be interested in going long. But that trade's over, so that will come out of the list for next week. But it was good while it lasted. Made me some money, not quite as much as I was hoping for, but it was profitable nevertheless. Now, again, this was another trade that didn't happen, I think, a couple of weeks ago with the gold miners ETF GDX. I was hoping that this was on a bit of a rise because I could see sort of higher lows in place, and I put in a stop order to go long at I think $18.7 up here somewhere, above the high of this week's candle here just 3 weeks ago. But it fell. In fact, so my stop order was not triggered. The position wasn't opened. It's fallen down. How much further will it fall? I have no idea, of course. But essentially, it's kind of trending sideways. Obviously, once it starts to get below this low and below these lows, then the downtrend really is reaffirmed. But if I open the graph up, you can see there's strong arguments that this is actually a very good point of value to be buying at. Really, anything sort of down in this region here was a good buy point. It rocketed up just a month or so later. Would the same happen here? Could the same happen here? Well, maybe if one's buying at a sub $20 mark, it's been up at $60 within the past 4 years. So, we could potentially be looking at a tripling of the investment, which would be rather good. I mean, that happened here in 3 years. So that would have been a very, very nice trade to have had if I'd had it. So although this trade wasn't triggered and I'm not open this, in this trading account, I still think there's a strong argument for possibly going long GDX, but I'm not open GDX at the moment. So Merlin Entertainments, they kind of fell down but moved up. So that's kind of okay. Just hang in there, see what happens. My stop's down here somewhere. We'll see how it goes. Northgate had a bad week actually. This is vehicle hire. I think they have a strong Spanish office, so whether things over there have not been good. Northgate were going sideways, and I was hoping it was all going to go up, but it hasn't. Now my stop is literally a few pence below where the low was this week. So if it goes any lower, that'll kill this trade. But you can see my stop loss originally was somewhere down here, and I've been gradually moving the stop loss up as the weeks have gone by. So if it does go down further, I won't lose as much money as I would have done had it happened at the very beginning of the trade, but it will be a loss nevertheless if it moves down this next week. Novi Group, so this is a non-life insurer. They went down a bit this week, but the trade's still in profit, but my stop's down here, and if it came right down, again, it will be a loss-making trade, as most of these trades would be. Rank Group, this is a casino and betting operator, went up this week, which is great. So this trade is in profit. Red Group, who are a financial services company, and I think they help to sort out claims of insurers. So I think they have call centres and things that sort of do a lot of the work that on behalf of different insurance companies to do with accidents, car crashes and vehicle breakdown and so on. They went up nicely this week, so made a new high. So I'm very happy with this trade. This is a typical move. You've got higher highs, you've got higher lows, step by step, and so I went long a few weeks ago, and it's continuing to rise, which is great. So my stop loss is moving up nicely. It's a reasonably steep upward trajectory, so the stop loss is closing in reasonably quickly, which is great because that helps to protect me, reduces my exposure. Royal Mail Group went down a bit this week. Segro, what did they do? They've got a rising candle, but obviously gapped down somewhat. Telecity have gone down. TR European Growth Trust, bizarrely, have gone up. This is kind of the opposite of the iShares ETF. If you looked at my other video about the key ETFs that I like to watch, you'll see that Europe went down quite a bit. The TR European Growth Trust has gone up. So do they know something other people don't know, or are they just not reading the newspapers? I've no idea. But I'm long TRG, and happy to be long. That's absolutely fine. I wish I'd gone long back here, but I didn't, and it's it's largely gone sideways since I bought it, but starting to rise up a little bit. Hopefully that'll continue next week if there's a positive reaction to what happens in Greece. VOG, what happened with them? Not much to report really. So my stop is still lurking around down here, not loads lower than where we're at the moment. I've got a no loss stop loss in place. So if it hits my stop, I'm out of the trade. But we'll see how that goes. Workspace, slightly rising candle, hasn't done much really this week, and that's really it. And I don't really plan to open any more positions this week in this trading account. I think it's just too risky doing opening any more trades and increasing my exposure at the moment, because it could all go very badly wrong next week if the markets react terribly. We will see. It's just very uncertain at the moment. So watch this space, and hope you had a good week. Hope things go well next week for us, for you, for me, for everybody, for the people in Greece particularly. I hope things are okay. You know, it's the economic turmoil and uncertainty is a terrible thing actually, and you know, when people are desperate, like many of the people are over there, then you know it must be very worrying. So I hope they do manage to create a clear future. In fact, there's some interesting articles in the media about what would happen in Greece if they did exit the euro. Some people saying it will be terrible, but actually there's some strong argument that although it might be painful in the very short term, actually very quickly Greece could do very well, because they wouldn't be shackled to the euro and they'd be much more competitive, and perhaps within just a few years Greece might economically be in a much better place. And the downside to that happening, as far as the EU members are concerned, is that some other states may choose to do something similar. So that could have all sorts of knock-on effects on the euro. So might be a painful process, but maybe the best thing in the long run. Who knows? You know, I'm no economist, I'm no politician. You know, I just want to get on with my life and do fine, and that's what most people want. They want to, you know, be able to, you know, go to work, have a job, you know, put a roof over their heads, feed the family, hope that their family can find work and do the same themselves. So you want peace and harmony. So that's what we all want, peace. So long may it rain. Okay, have a good week. Bye for now.